Hi, I'm Mario Mancini, former WWE wrestler and first inductee into the 2014 New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. When I want my wrestling news, I watch the Squared Circle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Squared Circle, the award-winning Squared Circle. I'm your host, John Zimmerman, Jacob Zimmerman, and Mr. Tom Dacey.
Good evening.
As you can see, Mr. Tom Dacey did not get the memo from the wardrobe department, and he's the odd man out. Our wonderful new Squared Circle.
Yes, I missed that memo.
Yes, our new wonderful, the Squared Circle attire, provided to us by Mr. Quint Johnson. We want to thank him very much for the awesome job that he did. The entire staff and crew here got hooked up for the holidays from Mr. Quint Johnson. If you need ring gear, shirts, boots, the guy does like pants, does it all. And he's just a talented fellow. Just another added service from the fellas down at PWA.
Yeah, I totally missed that memo. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, next week we're going to have to catch you on it. New Year's Eve's coming up. Everyone please be safe. Don't drive and drink, and look out for people that do drive and drink, or drink and drive. And just have a safe and wonderful New Year.
And just one day before New Year's Eve, I want to wish a very happy birthday to my brother Charlie today.
Yes, happy birthday to Charlie. What do you want to start with, fellas?
Yes, you have some news for us, Jacob.
Nothing really happened on SmackDown, but the three main, well, if you want to call it one huge main event or three main events, whatever you would like to call it, The Shield, Dean Ambrose faced Biggie Langston in Champion vs. Champions match. Mark Henry faced Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins faced John Cena, which supposedly was the biggest match of his career so far, which is overall pretty great. They got maybe about 20 minutes or so. And how does that end? Regular pin?
Yes.
Yes.
But there were some good matches there.
Yeah.
Yeah, WWE seems to be like on a roll lately. Their stock hit $16.30 just 2 days ago. And it closed at over 16, which was wonderful. And I don't know what we can contribute it to. I mean, is it the sales?
I think it's the video game.
Is it the sales? Still the sales of the video game? Because I mean, they ran tribute to the troops after the stock hit that price, so it couldn't have been any type of viewership. Their viewership has pretty much remained steady. You know, it really hasn't taken a huge rise or fall. So
I know they've been pushing the video game quite a bit during their programming.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, a lot of kids may have gotten that for a holiday gift.
Yeah, I think yeah, the holiday sales of the of the video game more than likely is what pushed the stock over the edge, because there wasn't a major announcement. There wasn't anything to explain it. But unless somebody was buying stock and giving that away for the holidays.
Well, you know, Stephanie's selling all hers. So
yeah.
Maybe somebody's buying Stephanie's.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but,
now you have the other DVD collection coming out.
The Raw box set?
The 50 years.
Yeah. The DVD
have...
sales on that. Yeah, we have the 50 years of WWE. There's also a book that's going to accompany that, I believe, in March, the hardcover book of 50 years of WWE, to accompany the DVD that was just released. And they released a box set of Raw. I believe it's 12 DVDs of Raw 20 years anniversary. So you get 20 episodes of Monday Night Raw, some classic stuff in there. Hopefully it doesn't repeat a lot of the stuff that was on the 15th anniversary and the 10th anniversary DVDs, and of course they put out the best of season 1 and 2 on DVD as well.
I would think they'll throw some new stuff in there.
I would hope so, and you know, of course they had the Raw 1000. You know, they put that DVD out and give you that full episode and the highlights of Raw over the past 20 years.
That was Raw 100.
Raw 100, excuse me. Yeah, but it celebrated the 1000th episode, no, or something.
The DVD was Raw 100. The 100 greatest episodes of Raw. 100 greatest moments of Raw.
100
And then it had
greatest
the
moments
1000th episode.
And then it had, okay. So it did have the 1000th
facts.
episode on it, but it was called Raw 100. Pardon me.
Did you gentlemen happen to see the tribute to the troops? Unfortunately, I messed up and forgot to set my DVR.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Jeff Dunham,
Was hilarious.
I don't think got enough time, but he was very good.
But the time he had, he
Daughtry,
was hilarious.
I thought Daughtry was kind of like too middle of the road. The song that he did was kind of really mid-tempo and kind of didn't fit the mood of the day. But I mean, he was good. I enjoyed him anyway, but it could have been a lot more energetic.
Who was on the card for the tribute? What were some of the matches?
It was a couple I remember was Fandango versus R-Truth, Big Show versus Sandow, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt, what became CM Punk versus Rowan Harper, which became the Wyatt versus John Cena, CM Punk, and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, with Vicky coming out and doing her excuse me bit, and now this is a tag team match. Now this is a six-man tag match.
Typical Vicky, huh?
But it went over very well, and surprisingly enough, the troops gave John Cena the loudest ovation, and they were really behind him. There was no, Cena sucks chance.
Cena sucks.
They were extremely behind John Cena, as well as Daniel Bryan. But that goes without saying. Everybody's behind Daniel Bryan doing the yes chant. But when John Cena came out, he got a really huge ovation, like I haven't heard in a long time.
Huh?
Yeah, but he does the salute. He's always done well with the troops. And all his work beyond the Make-A-Wish and all that. So I think they appreciate him.
Sorry I missed it. I hope they rerun it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can more than likely find it on WWE.com or possibly NBCTV.com.
Speaking of WWE.com, if you go there, you can find 3 matches that were not on air. The Shield versus the Usos and Rey Mysterio. Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston, I believe. And a Divas Battle Royal.
Yeah. I don't know why they cut it down so much. But, NBC only ran an hour. And
an hour?
Yeah, there was obviously more taped. And there was probably a lot more than we even
I was going to say, wasn't it in years past, didn't it used to be an hour and a half or 2 hours?
I believe, yeah, when they would rerun it on USA as well, and this year it's only on NBC. I think the numbers are here somewhere, too.
I believe that's on our Sports Circle page as well.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But average 2.31 million viewers, according to the numbers, and last year it was only 1.3 million. So they increased viewership by 1 million and doubled their adult 18-year-old demographic compared to last year. So maybe making it a one-night event and not rerunning it on USA boosted the viewership. You only had that one opportunity, that one window.
Except for the people like me that forgot.
But yeah, I'm sure it's available somewhere. But, these days you can find everything online. But yeah, it was a good show. I really enjoyed it. And they showed highlights of Vince, R-Truth, Eva Marie,
Big Show and Alicia Fox
going to in Afghanistan.
Do you
so
think,
they did make a trip to Afghanistan a couple weeks ago.
Do you think Eva Marie's starting to come into her own now, or?
I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan of her attitude. Just watching the Total Diva show.
Yeah.
How much of that is put on for the for the TV show, and how much of it's real.
Yeah, because I kind of thought that she wouldn't be around too much longer after seeing the Total Divas.
Well, look at JoJo.
Yeah, well, she gets no love on the on Raw anyway.
Was she in 2 matches so far?
Yeah.
JoJo, yeah. But we'll see how it develops. Of course, Total Divas is off the air until
March, I believe.
March, yeah. And we won't see any
now
more
that's
development.
technically season 2, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because they did 2 half seasons.
Yes.
Right, right. So we won't see the results of Daniel Bryan, the engagement after the engagement party, and Eva Marie may be getting engaged or maybe not.
Yeah, we don't know yet. But it seems like the Wyatts are still going after Daniel Bryan, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't get old, and you know everyone loves to see the little guy beat up on the 3 bigger guys and you know come out on top. You know that's just a story for the ages. You know David and Goliath. You know going all back to biblical times. You know the little guy triumphing somehow over the larger.
Yes.
And yeah, and as I said, the yes chant is over very, very well. So I don't think we're going to see that go away anytime soon. And you know, you mentioned Daniel Bryan. Hollywood J did our homework for us this week. Daniel Bryan talked to ESPN.com, and he spoke about his rise to the pay-per-view main event level in 2013. To quote Bryan, he doesn't feel like he's made it as a top star yet, but he's satisfied with the work he's doing. So Daniel Bryan is definitely coming into his own, and hopefully they'll give him another push.
B+ player.
You know, and another big news we announced last week on this show that it was imminent that Batista returned, and Monday night after us. They went ahead and made the announcement on January 20th.
January 20th.
You will see Batista back, and I believe he's doing house shows before that.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble is the 26th.
Yeah.
So he's returning right before the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So what's your prediction for him in the Rumble?
He's gonna win it.
Yeah.
Win.
Kind of makes sense. And Brock Lesnar is rumored to be on tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw.
How's that going to impact tonight's Raw, I wonder?
I think making that rumor, or kind of almost like making the announcement, will boost some viewership, because Brock Lesnar is obviously a popular figure. And what I think some of what spurred them to make him come back was he was at the UFC pay-per-view on Saturday, and there was talk that Brock Lesnar in UFC. Well, he's still under contract through next year's WrestleMania with WWE, so he's not going to be doing anything with UFC until much, after that. But as far as attending their events, I mean, Mark Calloway is frequently seen at UFC events. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. Undertaker's a huge.
Did not know that.
Yeah, Undertaker's a huge MMA fan.
So, do you think we'll see a possible budding feud tonight that Lesnar's back? Tonight?
I'm not sure. And where Brock Lesnar is, Paul Heyman's usually not too far behind.
Yep.
So hopefully, we'll see Mr. Heyman.
The Walrus.
Yeah.
If Lesnar comes back, who will he target?
That's what I'm wondering. You think he'll try to target Punk?
No, I mean Punk is
that's
still
over and done with.
Yeah, Punk is still involved with helping Daniel Bryan and the Shield.
Yeah.
Against the Shield and against the Wyatts.
What about Curtis Axel?
I'd like to see him do something with Ryback, and just the size factor there would really work.
What about Ryback-Axel?
Ryback-Axel. Go after both of the fellas.
So it should be interesting tonight to see what develops out of this.
Yeah, like I said, the interest is high right now, and the product I think is getting better. Of course we have the new and improved Sin Cara.
Yep.
Right, tattoos and all. And he was on Monday Night Raw last week.
Yes, he faced Sin Cara beat Curtis Axel, and then after that, the Total Divas beat all the non-Total Divas. Natalia won by the sharpshooter. The Wyatts beat the Rhodes brothers and Daniel Bryan. Santino and Kali beat 3MB and R-Truth and with Xavier Woods in a Christmas caroling contest. Now, quote-unquote 3MB.
Yeah.
Why is there two?
I think we were talking recently about Heath Slater, and I believe he's out having some sort of surgery.
Well, Michael Cole said that he was doing something with his vocal cords.
Maybe he's learning how to sing. But who knows? Heath Slater may have just gotten a well-deserved vacation because he's put in a lot of time in the past 2 years.
Yeah. Especially during Raw 1000 when all the legends came back.
Oh yeah, with the build-up to the 1000th episode of Raw, he got his butt whipped by a legend each week, and it was a lot of fun.
That was
and
cool.
Vader came back
he was
in
definitely
Connecticut. June 3rd.
Definitely a trooper, and let himself do the job for quite a few of these
It's
veterans.
great to see the legends back.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Although I have to say my favorite match of Raw last week was Good Santa versus Bad
Yeah.
Santa.
Mark Henry
And
versus
of course, we even had a
Damien.
toilet in the ring.
Vince loves his potty humor. Always has, always will.
Yes, Mark Henry came over and won Damien Sandow, and there was a Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes. The Usos beat the Primetime Players, and Darren Young, where were they? They were in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
And it was actually in the script this time, other than R-Truth saying he was in Milwaukee or something. He said Houston instead of Austin. And he was, so that was that. Los Matadores beat the Real Americans. Ryback defeated Kofi Kingston. And John Cena, CM Punk, and Biggie Langston beat the Shield by DQ. Now, this is the thing. 2 of the Shield members came in the ring. They broke up the pin. The ref, right after that, rang the bell. How and why? Because 1, they have a 5 count, and 2, they have the right to break up the count. So how is that a DQ?
Why do they have the right to break up the count?
Because they are the Shield.
No, I mean the rules are very loosely enforced, and
Absolutely.
yeah, there's no way to explain it. It is what it is, and
Yeah, the ref just mysteriously turns around and misses something.
But I mean, it's entertaining and it's fun.
And Fandango beat Dolph Ziggler in a present on a pole match. Now, the thing I didn't like about that is that they actually told us what was in the present. I was hoping it'd be like a surprise, like you're fired or something else.
Yep.
But the match was good, and this week on Raw, Biggie Langston will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Fandango.
I think Biggie likes to hang on to that for a while.
I think so.
But
I'm glad he's getting the push.
Yeah, they need to teach him how to speak, though.
Yeah.
He needs Paul Heyman.
Yeah, he doesn't have his promos down just yet.
I think Big E will hold on to tonight, but I think Fandango will be in the next Intercontinental Champion coming down the road.
Yeah. Well, remains to be seen.
And yesterday, Sunday, the big Week 17 of football. See, one of the Eagles did something, and as a joke, he got a little toy World Heavyweight Championship. And some point after that, LeBron James says, "Why don't I have one?" He wants a real one. But the other one was just a toy.
Well, we did have, I mean, going back, you don't remember, but Dennis Rodman.
Yes.
And was it Karl Malone that came into the ring, that got into...
I believe so.
That got into wrestling?
Yep.
Right, and so it's not unheard of to have the basketball stars come in and participate. So I mean, we've had guys from the world of boxing, Tyson and Muhammad Ali, at WrestleMania. We had you know, Pete Rose and Bob Uecker from the world of baseball.
Yep.
So
the Uke.
Right. Did you say Utes? No.
Must be in the front row.
But you know, it's not unheard of to have a basketball or a baseball or a football figure in there. Right. Because who was we had was it Refrigerator Perry?
William Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah. So I mean, we you know, it's not unheard of from guys from other sports to come in and you know, and if David Arquette, an actor, can come in and win the belt in WCW, then
I know.
You know, all bets are off. Anybody can walk into the squared circle and get the title belt.
What title belt?
What title belt?
Yeah.
Which one? What do you mean?
Which title belt?
Which title belt?
We don't have a title belt. We have a trophy.
Oh, the squared circle in WWE, silly boy.
Yeah. We never seen it, so it can be fake.
No, Hollywood J still has the North Haven hardcore title, correct?
Sure he does. So why haven't I seen it?
We'll have to investigate that and find
Locked
it.
up in a vault.
It's in the vault. But there was a huge shake-up at TNA.
Yes.
Jeff Jarrett is no longer with the company. They're just listing him now as an investor. According to TNA, quote, TNA Entertainment LLC announced it has accepted Mr. Jeff Jarrett's resignation from the company effective January 6, 2014. Dixie Carter commented, on behalf of TNA, we would like to thank Jeff for his contributions to the company. We wish him the very best and look forward to his continued participation as an investor in TNA Wrestling. So in other words, we don't watch on TV, but just send the check. But,
and this week on TNA, they're going to have the official coronation of the new champion, Magnus.
Yeah.
Yes, Magnus is the new champ because AJ Styles
is
left
back
the company.
in Ring of Honor.
And he's returning to Ring of Honor next weekend. He's going to wrestle Roderick Strong January 4th in Nashville, Tennessee. So, ironically enough, in Nashville, where TNA was originated.
Now, I don't know where this is going to lead to, but this past week on TNA, Jeff Hardy announced that he quit.
He did not quit. He left the company. Pretty much a vacation. He's coming back when he thinks he's good enough, when he's ready, something like that.
He just said he doesn't have it anymore. He doesn't have it in him, and that's what he said. He walked out. He said, I quit. So I wonder how they're going to drag this out now in the storyline. Or
we got to watch the video again.
Yeah,
I'm sure he just left for a while. So I'm going to get the video.
Check the docket. Maybe he's got some court dates coming up and can't travel with the company.
I mean, he told Sting, too. He said, I don't have it in me anymore. I quit.
I don't know.
I swear, he said, I'm just leaving for a while. So we got to watch the video. So I'm going to get the video.
Let's go to the videotape. Hardcore Justice pay-per-view taping this Sunday. Lethal Lockdown stipulation matches. So we shall see in the next couple of weeks. We'll see the results of that.
That's what we'll be seeing Thursday. Is there?
If they tape it Sunday, I'd imagine this Thursday may be when they air it. I didn't get the date on that. But another free pay-per-view.
Yep.
Which I still don't understand why they give them all away. I mean,
because nobody's going to buy them anyway.
What's the next one?
Nobody's buying.
What's the first one of the year?
That's what we were just talking about. That should be hardcore.
That should be hardcore. Yep.
No, I thought there was another one. That's usually first of the year. And it's free on like the 20th or something.
I don't know, but if that's it, that should be hardcore this Thursday.
Right, Hardcore Justice. But that would be the first one of the year. So we shall see what's going on in the world of TNA. Hopefully, as we've talked about before, that somebody comes in and takes it over and turns it around.
Maybe we'll have to give a call to our good friend Craig Andrews.
Yeah.
Maybe he might know something.
He might know something. Chris Jericho recently put out a tweet that he won't be returning anytime soon to the WWE. He didn't give any kind of timeline, but it's doubtful we'll see him at the Rumble or WrestleMania.
And I did see your post, by the way, of the venture with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. But yeah, if you go onto the Squared Circle Facebook page, you can see the official artwork for the Scooby-Doo WrestleMania movie. I'm excited for it. Scooby-Doo is an American icon, and to mix the two of them together, it should be really good. All right. From now until then, we'll have to speculate on who the villain is.
Stephanie.
Guerrero.
I knew what you were going to say.
Stephanie.
But, yeah,
Stone Cold.
That'll definitely be fun. We'll have to make that our first movie review.
There you go.
All right. We'll sit and watch it as a group, and then the following show we'll let you know how it is, because that I believe will come out on a Tuesday in March. So the following Monday we'll have to critique it.
Will that be in theaters, or will it be straight to DVD?
Straight to DVD. Yeah. Straight to DVD. But I bet you the animated John Cena will be a better actor than the real John Cena.
Yeah, really.
So, Scooby-Doo party, Tom's house?
But, yeah, Scooby-Doo party at Tom's house. There we go. But,
it's set.
Yeah, I was considering the storyline, the synopsis, and Sin Cara plays a major role in this Scooby-Doo movie, which is why I think that they had to get a new person under the Sin Cara mask.
Oh, wow.
So that he'd still be a relevant character in the company by the time the DVD comes out.
Wow.
And AJ Lee plays a major role in the Scooby-Doo movie, so more than likely she's going to hold the title. Yeah, she's going to hold the title until after, or she might lose it, at the Scooby-Doo WrestleMania. Who knows? The title may change hands in an animated feature.
When she loses that title, who do you think she's going to lose it to?
I think eventually Natalia's going to get it.
That's what I'm hoping. I'd like to see Natalya get it.
So either Natalya will get it from AJ Lee, or someone will get it from AJ Lee and just be an intern champ, and then Natalya will get it within a month.
I'd like to see Natalya start getting a push.
Yeah.
How many times has she held the Divas Championship?
Oh, you're the holder of records. I don't know.
Would she have it twice?
You have the PWI Almanac, so you'd have to look it up.
I don't have the 2013 one.
No.
I don't have the 2014 one.
I don't know. Did she have it twice?
Off the top of my head, I can't recall. But she's definitely the next in line for it. I really don't see anybody else stepping up. There was last month like a rumor of Mickie James coming back, and she did tweet from the Performance Center down in Florida, but nothing became of that so far.
Yeah, 'cause I know she's out on tour now with her music too, isn't she, or no?
Yeah. And I'd like to see her come around here. I'd go see her in concert.
I would.
Because I like the CDs.
I would.
I have both of her CDs, and I really enjoy them. She's got some really good songs on there. She's got some great musicians, and I don't know how much of her voice is auto-tune for the CD, but I mean, on the CD, she's got a great voice. But
we forgot to mention that the Abyss did appear the other night.
Yes.
In the Monsters Brawl.
Yes, he did.
Yes, that was quite a match.
With RVD, right? Was that the RVD match?
No.
Oh, no, we were watching something else. We were watching 10-10-10.
No, Eric Young was with him.
I'm getting confused.
When he took on Kazarian and Daniels.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, it was this past Thursday.
Yeah, I gotta go back to clip. Somebody pull that clip up.
We watch too much wrestling. Because Jacob and I were watching 10-10-10 with Abyss and RVD in the Monsters Brawl match, and that
Monsters
was
Ball.
Monsters Ball. Excuse me.
And facts.
The barbed wire.
But he did appear.
Yeah.
Was he on camera?
Yeah.
Was he with?
He came out during the match when the blood appeared.
Oh, now I got it.
Yeah. So we have the Return of Abyss.
Yep.
I still think that should be your character.
Son of Abyss.
Son of Abyss, right?
I like that.
If you like it so much, why don't you become him?
I'm not training to be a wrestler.
Start.
And speaking of training to become a wrestler, more than likely mid-January is what we're hearing for the PWA youth program to start up again. As soon as we get details, we'll let you know. That's the place to go, right? Past, present, future. Joseph von Schmidt, as we mentioned last week, had a birthday, and he's on tour right now, I believe. Right. And did he win the title? We're gonna have to investigate that, because I know he fought over the weekend for yet another title.
With another mutual friend of ours? Is that where he was traveling to?
The VSN made an appearance, so VSN are the Von Schmidt Nation. And they're gentlemen under the masks, and we don't know who they are, but they are the VSN, the Von Schmidt Nation. Was it you?
Maybe.
I didn't see you this week. Aha.
Because I'm a ninja.
But
or
yeah,
maybe Kyle and Luke.
Right, possibly. Skywalker and Rubik's. But yeah, the PWA youth program should be starting up mid-January, and I can't wait for you to continue training and get down there. Chestnut Street, New Haven. What is it? Pro Wrestling Academy CT.com.
Yes. Finally figured it out.
Yes, I got it right today?
Yes.
Call out Kid Scrawny. Go ahead.
Now I'll let him call out me.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't heard from Kid Scrawny yet. I'm sure he's going to have a lot to say to you, Mr. Dacey.
Not that I want to hear it.
I'll hang it up for you.
Yeah.
So the next pay-per-view for WWE is
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
The 26th.
I'm sorry?
The 26th.
Right, so just in time for Batista to come back. What's our prediction? What do you think?
I think Batista's going to win it.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Now, I mean, now that the cat's out of the bag for Batista, I mean, is there going to be any surprises?
I don't know.
Do we think Jericho is purposely not, saying he's not going to be there, and maybe
he'll show up.
Show up by surprise, because
Yeah.
that would be a Jericho move.
Yeah. Because he's
Classic Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I've yet to tune into his podcast. I haven't had time. But Jericho has a new podcast. Talk is Jericho, and it's available through iTunes. I found out about it because he was a guest on the Steve Austin show.
Which I still have to tune in. I have not heard it yet.
Yeah.
Steve Austin.
Well, speaking of phone calls, we've got one now. Good evening. You're live on the Square Circle.
Yes, I just got in. I just came back from my wife and I had a nice dolphin dinner tonight, so it was quite tasty. So I just made it back. So I missed the first 30 minutes of the show. But good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good evening. We're wonderful.
Hello, Ed.
Tom, how are you?
I knew you'd be calling in.
We were waiting for this call.
Well, I'm very happy, and it should be obvious to all that next year they should just give the Vince Lombardi Trophy to the New York Jets.
Yeah, right.
On their performance against the Fish.
Well, I think my Facebook post said it all, Ed. Just go back and read it.
Well, I'll look at it later. But Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, nothing compared to the greatest quarterback since Joe Namath, Geno Smith.
Wow. That's it.
I hope.
That's some bold words. Did you happen to?
I did have a Squared Circle comment, and
yes.
And I saw Tom earlier today, and I was talking about it. I saw a video this week where this I guess it was Friday, one night this week. This Silva was fighting somebody and did a roundhouse kick and broke his leg.
Yes, yeah, that was Saturday night at the UFC event, and Silva Weidman.
Did you guys talk about it before?
Not quite. Yeah, I was waiting for you. That was a brutal kick, and the way his foot was just hanging off the end of his leg there was just insane.
Yeah, I heard about it ahead of time, and when I went to YouTube and I went to watch it, and it took me a while to get the courage to look at it, because I remember last year in the basketball championships where the kid came down on his leg wrong and broke his leg there.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, years ago, Joe Theismann, when he was hit by Lawrence Taylor.
I actually saw that on TV when that happened with Theismann.
Yep, I remember the same thing, and I remember Lawrence Taylor tackled him and then jumped up and asked for the medics to come in. He knew it at the time, and I remember that was gross.
For me, one of the most horrible injuries I saw was Larry Bird breaking his cheekbone on the parquet.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness, yeah. If you see that footage, it's just the side of his face slams onto the arena floor.
I don't remember that. What year
and
was that, John?
just bounces off. Oh, that was in the height of the Bird heyday.
Is that on YouTube?
More than likely, yeah.
All right.
It's just a brutal. He dives in Larry Bird fashion, diving after a ball,
Yep.
and just smashes his cheekbone right on the floor,
I don't remember.
and his whole face just caves in. It's like, oh.
Now, I wanted to ask, because they were talking about it, and you guys would know better than I would, I guess. Is Silva's career over? Is he young enough to come back from that injury, or?
I haven't heard. He is young enough to come back from it, but whether it's recommended or not, I'm not sure. But I'm sure we'll find out later on this week. But it's going to lay him out for at least a year.
Okay. How old is he?
33, 34.
Okay.
If memory serves.
Was he favored to win that fight,
It was a rematch, and the odds were against him.
Oh, okay, was he?
Yeah, they were predicting Weidman, but a lot of the predictions in the fight Saturday night were wrong. They were predicting Miesha Tate, and Ronda Rousey got her in the third round with her patented armbar, which I predicted Rousey, but I thought it would be a much shorter fight. But I imagine we're going to see another Miesha Tate Ronda Rousey fight, because
maybe I'll make a New Year's resolution to get in more to the UFC. But as of right now, I think Manny Pacquiao is the best athlete to ever appear in a squared circle.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you want to stop by, I've got quite a library of UFC, and I'll be glad to sit and watch it with you. I can pick out some of the greater fights.
Yeah.
And not just for the brutality that gets really over publicized, but for the technical side of the game.
Well, and I may do that, and I appreciate that. But usually, if I want to see anything brutal, I usually just bring out my wedding tape to Maureen, and that's brutal enough.
Oh, you are so bad, Edward.
All right, gentlemen, that's all for me tonight.
All right, thank you very much.
You have a good night.
Hey, have a wonderful New Year.
Yes, you do the same.
Happy New Year, Ed.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Of course, Ed McCarver, Kid Scrawny. We'll have to get the videotape of his wedding and review that. That episode of SmackDown.
Poor Maureen. That's all I have to say. The woman is truly a saint.
Oh, I know he kids and we tease, but it's fun.
Yeah.
We love Ed and Maureen.
But I saw him earlier, as I said off air. He had come to my rescue today for our anniversary show next week.
Yes. Yes.
So thank God for Mr. McCarver.
What do you have up your sleeve for your anniversary show while we're talking about it?
I'm going to show video clips from the past season with a few vintage clips in there. I'm also doing a tribute to my good friend Mike Warren, who helped launch my TV career.
Yeah.
Mike was staple at Channel 8 for many years. He was known as Mr. Goober.
Okay.
And he also did Midday and Dialing for Dollars.
Nice.
So we're going to have a special video tribute to Mike. Hopefully I can get Ken Bennett in here in studio as well, as Ken worked with him for many years.
Right.
I just emailed Ken tonight and told him I'd like him to be part of the tribute.
Great, great.
So,
do you have any talent lined up? Any other?
I'm hoping to hear back from James Copeland, have him live in the studio,
yeah,
as well as John Cadillacsville, if we can get him down here.
Copeland that's a gentleman walking to work?
Yeah.
Yeah, great song.
So
great
hopefully
song.
he'll be down here for the show that night. So.
And He was at your
Tommy Palooza.
Tommy Palooza this year, actually.
Last year.
Was it last
We
year?
skipped this year.
Last year, oh correct, right.
So.
It's all melding together.
but we'll be on for an hour and a half next Tuesday.
Excellent, excellent.
Tom,
So.
if you get kids calling down here, tell them I'll be here.
Hear that, Ed? He's calling you out, Ed.
Wow, we might have a match right here. We'll have to clear out the desk and lay down a mat.
You could take him.
I can take everybody.
Wow, that's some bold words, my friend.
Remember, he got beat by a girl, so.
Yeah, got any more videos of him?
I'll have to dig through the archives again.
Right, right.
I need a good laugh.
But yeah, so that's next Tuesday,
Yeah, the
1
7th.
week from tomorrow, on the 7th, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. 20 years, that's quite a landmark.
20 years and still going. Didn't think I'd make it past 1.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that.
So, are you making any resolutions?
Haven't made any yet.
What about you?
Nope.
Anything you want to change or get accomplished in the next year?
Nope.
No.
Probably just to pick on Ed more.
Oh my goodness. Well, I just hope it's prosperous and healthy for all of us. Because I don't know, it was kind of a tough 2013.
Yeah.
Every year's tough.
Maybe
Especially
being
with
an
Obama.
odd year. So maybe we'll have an even year and things will even out. No.
Was Obama in the White House? No.
Oh, well, this is not a political show. Hollywood J
It just is.
is considering doing a political show.
It just became political.
But we won't get into that here.
And hopefully, early 2014, hopefully I should have the new wheelchair by then.
Yeah. Well, that's your resolution, to get that all taken care of. 'Cause that's an ongoing saga. That's a TV series in itself, the saga you've been
That's
going
a
through.
Twilight series.
The Twilight Zone, right. But just the ordeal you've been going through for that. So.
I know there was a house show this past Friday, but I didn't get any results from Jay, so I don't know.
No, yeah, Hollywood J was sent there on assignment, and unfortunately he didn't give us his notes. He thought he was going to be able to make it here today, but he's been held up elsewhere. But he gave us some of the homework, but we're going to have to get a report from him. Have you heard anything? Did you talk to anybody?
Nope. The
Is that
last
the
thing
house
I
show?
heard was instead of Rey Mysterio just being there, he was.
Main event ended in disqualification.
Yeah. Instead of Rey Mysterio just being there, they scheduled a match with him against, I think, Del Rio. I don't remember.
One of my colleagues brought her son there, and her son was excited to get his picture taken with Bob Backlund and
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob Backlund. And your photo with Mr. Bob Backlund just went up to $40.
Wow.
So Mr. Bob Backlund is cashing in.
Wow.
But he was the former champ. Well, he is the former champ. And he held the title for a while. So, I mean, he's in the WWE Hall of Fame, which is a great video clip because his speech was completely off the wall.
His promo sucked that one Raw.
Yeah.
Which I
Remember
still
that,
did
Tom?
not get to see.
Really?
His acceptance speech. I want to see that.
Oh my
Is
goodness.
that on YouTube?
That's on
Most likely.
more than likely, but
I gotta go find
that's
it.
on the WrestleMania DVD.
I gotta go find it because I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah,
I gotta go
yeah,
see it.
Bob
You're way
Backlund.
behind, Tom.
And was it McMahon that walked out and had to get Bob Backlund off the stage? Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Tom, remember that promo we cut?
Yeah.
That was so bad.
For some reason, he got into describing and talking about outhouses.
I'm gonna have to go watch it.
Oh yeah, it's classic. That's a classic for the ages. And McMahon has to come out and get him the vamoose.
I'm gonna look and see the look on Vince's face.
Now, speaking of the Hall of Fame, have they announced anybody yet?
No, but maybe we'll see DX.
Paul Bearer.
Yes, Paul Bearer.
Oh right, Paul Bearer, of course.
Paul Bearer, and maybe DX, so maybe like Billy Gunn or Road Dogg come in Royal Rumble. Something with DX.
Yeah.
Most likely this year, next year, or the year after that.
And what about the celebrity wing? Any suggestions? Any ideas?
Bob Barker.
Trump is in already, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trump.
Bob Barker, maybe?
Was it this year or last
Maybe.
year? This year.
Possible.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Raw.
No, you know what? Maria Menounos, or what? How do you
Yeah.
pronounce her name?
Yeah, I think you got it right. Maria Menounos.
Yeah, they're hot on her.
Yeah.
So.
No, I don't want Snooki in there.
Oh, Snooki and JWoww, right?
No.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, their 15 minutes are up anyway, so.
Thank God.
The Three Stooges.
Now, Celebrity Wing, Scooby-Doo. There you go.
Do we have the Muppets in there yet?
No.
They should be in there as well.
That would be
The
awesome.
Muppets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're getting a new movie.
Yeah, that's coming out too.
March.
After all, I did like that bit with Miss Piggy.
Yes, yeah. But it's always fun.
Do we have any preview of Raw tonight besides Lesnar?
Fandango, don't forget. Biggie.
Fandango, yeah, the Fandango, Biggie Langston. I'm sure we'll get more of the saga of the Bray Wyatts.
Where are they tonight?
Somewhere near, either in Texas or near there, because they've been in Texas for a while now. For maybe 3 episodes. Or
Yeah. Well, that was the pre-tapings for the Christmas holiday.
Yeah, so either in or near Texas.
It's a possibility.
Let's say how many times Michael Cole messes up tonight, huh?
Oh. Yeah.
I just love the way they rip on him.
Yeah.
Randy Orton's climbing the ladder. That was funny.
He doesn't even know which superstar he's talking about. He's getting really bad, and it's funny because JBL just ad libs and he cuts on him really. JBL is the only reason to listen to the commentary.
Oh, I know.
At this point.
I want Michael Cole to say, "Here come Usos" when the primetime players come out. That would be funny.
And of course, now we should have the King back tonight, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I find it interesting to see how much use R-Truth is getting in the last couple.
Mostly because of Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you think it is?
Yeah, he was NXT, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
He's coming out bursting on the scene. He's doing a good job of it.
And of course, now Xavier Woods has the Funkadactyls.
Yep.
Yeah, and rumor has it that they're going to change Brodus Clay.
Not rumors, it already happened.
They're going to change his character and give him a new lease on life there, outside of
This would be
the Funkasaurus.
4th time. Because when he was NXT with Del Rio, he was heel. When he debuted once again with WWE, he was face. With all the music and dancing, that went heel. Now he's going to whatever he is now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
At least they're giving him
Some sort of push.
something different, yeah. Because I mean that whole thing with Tensai
Sweet tea.
it's getting a little used, a little worn out.
Sweet tea.
What do you think's going to happen to him now? Now that he doesn't
Go
have.
with Truth and Woods, maybe.
Yeah, I think he'll stay. I think he'll stay with them,
Yeah.
Just for a while until they think of something.
and he'll have the Funkadactyl
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Xavier Woods.
Who doesn't want the Funkadactyls?
True.
But,
Nothing else going on. Diva match tonight? You know?
You think we'll see a Diva match tonight?
I hope so.
We'll just have AJ ranting again about the Divas.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
And how
say-
she's not on Total Divas, but she should be.
She is a total diva.
Well, maybe someone will come down saying how they lost without Royal Schultz and yada yada yada. Something involving the Battle Royal from Tribute to the Troops.
Yeah.
I still say though, there's too much recap and too much BS on Raw.
Yeah.
They need to cut it back down to 2 hours.
But TNA was they spent almost a half an hour talking. Remember that, Tom?
Yeah.
I have an announcement.
Well, they don't have enough wrestlers
Yeah, every time
to
Dixie
fill out the
went to
show.
make her so-called announcement about the coronation,
Yeah.
she kept getting interrupted.
Yeah. I like the Gunner Storm match. That wasn't too bad. Something WWE never did.
Which is?
Feast or Fire was 2 weeks ago. They announced who won what. Did we go over that?
Yeah. Yeah, Guerrero got fired.
Yeah. So Storm said that Gunner pushed him off the briefcase or something like that, and stole the briefcase from him.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a match for the briefcase, something WWE never did. And we talked about that a lot during Sandow and Rhodes.
Yes.
About that feud. So yeah. We did it first.
I still think you'll see Chavo back in WWE.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he'll come back.
I don't see him doing much though. He does come back.
I don't think he's done. I still think he's got something in
Yeah.
him. But I think you'll see him back in WWE.
Maybe he'll team up with Rey Mysterio and go against Los Matadores.
Yeah, have him team up and go against Los Matadores.
Rey Mysterio versus the Bull.
I love that little bull.
Yeah,
It's a great gimmick.
It is a good gimmick and very athletic, and I think it's fun. Like I said, I really didn't get it until I saw it in person.
Yeah.
And really paid attention.
We saw the debut of the Bull, of his ring, his first match.
Right, his in ring. Yeah.
At Mohegan.
That was Mohegan Sun. So yeah, of course, Connecticut's a hotbed for wrestling, particularly WWE.
Triple threat match. Rey Mysterio, Hornswoggle, and the Bull. What do you think that would be?
Well, I wouldn't predict Hornswoggle to win that one.
Well, what would you think it would be?
Probably Mysterio, because he's so over.
Well, good, bad, in the middle. What kind of match?
Oh, it would be comical.
Yeah.
It would be comic relief. Yeah, it would be comic relief.
That means no weapons.
Do we have any indie news? I know it's been quite slow.
Yeah, it's been quiet.
Yeah, Eric Newton has a show. Where is it, Dylan? It's in West Springfield.
Do we have the card? Do we have any information on it? No.
I know it was coming up this Saturday. I'm not sure if the Squared Circle crew is going to be there or not, because I know the day after is Hollywood Jay's birthday.
Yes, that's coming up. I'm sure there's a huge celebration planned for that.
So, that's this Saturday in West Springfield. But there's nothing else coming up for...
Yeah.
When is PWA's next? That's
February 22nd,
The
yeah.
only match I can really think of was Mac versus Lulo, the rematch for the belt.
Yes.
That's the only match I will get.
At the PWA show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
They
course.
got nothing announced.
Yeah, Eric Newton's running the show on the same day.
And of course, RWE, I believe, isn't coming back till March.
Under new ownership.
Wow. Yeah, that's quite a haul. So yeah, not a whole lot going on in the indie scene, at least in our immediate area.
Yeah, it's been quite slow because of the holiday season.
Yeah, the holiday season. Between people's budget and time and just traveling. With the snow and the ice that we've...
And hopefully, I mean, maybe we might not be able to get out this weekend. I understand from what I heard earlier, we got another possible big storm coming this week.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be another questionable weekend. So who knows if we're going to be able to get up to see Mr. Newton and his cast of characters. But
so what else do we have, Jacob?
I got nothing.
Do we have anything else here that we didn't cover?
do you think, we were talking earlier about the rise in the stock. Do you think that any of the Mattel toys and sales of Mattel Have we seen any figures for that? What would contribute to?
The only thing I could think of was the new Langston Fandango figures.
Yeah.
And maybe the new Shield double pack and Elites. That's really
Maybe the Rowan bunnies, says that was a pretty big ticket item. The Rowan bunnies.
Because I think of the belts.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, there are only 3 new guys in that set, and 4 out of the 5 didn't have had belts.
Mm-hmm.
Ryback had looked like a homemade belt.
Right.
It wasn't a real WWE belt. Brodus Clay didn't have one. The Rock had the World Heavyweight. Sheamus had the World Heavyweight. Cena had the old spinner belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was 3rd set. Yeah, that recently came out a month or 2 ago.
I understand you just made a visit recently to a local store to check out some of the WWE figures.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I saw that earlier.
Yeah, I actually scored a few of them for Jacob.
Matter of fact, the store you mentioned in your post, I used to work at that store.
Yes, yes.
I helped open that store.
Yeah, it's one of the large chain stores. But yeah, I did find 3 action figures that Jacob didn't have already at a reasonable price, and hopefully we can find the other ones on your list really soon.
And you said you got your AJ Lee?
Oh, I have an AJ Lee, of course, of course, right on my nightstand.
She has 3 figures.
Yes.
Which one of them is stupid, the Elite, because I believe the 2 that are basic come with a necklace, and the Elite only comes with a necklace.
Did they have the gold dust?
I haven't seen that, no.
I want to go back and look for a gold dust.
I'm still looking for the Elite figure of Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah.
Haven't found it yet.
Which is very elusive.
We need to get like 5 of those.
Yeah.
1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for Dylan, and just 2 other ones. 1 for him, 1 for Jay. Figure it out.
With only 2 minutes left, do you have any New Year's wishes you want to send out to anybody?
I just want to wish all my family and friends a very happy and healthy 2014.
Hope TNA will be better in 2014.
Yes.
That's an impossibility.
Yes. And please don't drink and drive, and be very careful out there. It may be bad weather conditions. You know, it rained. There was ice this morning when I got out of work, and just be careful out there. Have a happy, healthy, safe New Year, and we will see you next week on the award-winning Squared Circle.
Good night, everyone.
Tom Dacey, Jacob Zimmerman, I'm John Zimmerman, and Hollywood Jay. We're watching to come back. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.